Hello, I'm Joseph Dillard, and welcome to our self-directed Integral Deep Listening curricula. What is Integral Deep Listening, or IDL for short? It is a lot of things: a dream yoga, an integral life practice, a self-development methodology, an emerging potential interviewing methodology, and a way of accessing the priorities of your life compass. Today, I want to present IDL in the framing of an emerging potential interviewing methodology. When you interview an emerging potential using integral deep listening, you become a dream character or the personification of a life issue, like the fire that is your blazing anger, or the sloth that embodies your laziness. IDL interviews images from your daydreams, life events, near-death and mystical experiences, and synchronicities, as well as characters from fiction like Voldemort, from mythology like Medusa, or from history like Picasso. IDL also interviews multiple elements from collective life events like 9/11 or COVID-19. Once you become this or that character, you answer a series of questions, not from your perspective, but from theirs. These interviewed characters are called emerging potentials because their perspectives or worldviews represent potentials or possibilities that can expand your own worldview if you so desire. They are emerging because they represent possibilities and priorities that are rarely found in the front and center of our lives. We are aware of them, but have not considered them as seriously and in depth as we do when we become and interview them. As William Shakespeare said, we know who we are, but not who we may be. Ideal interviewing is designed to access concrete recommendations for dealing with the life issues that matter most to you. Fear of failure? Check. Stage fright? Check. Nightmares? Check. Post-traumatic stress disorder? Check. Problems with a partner, children, or parents? Check. Depression? Check. Addiction? Check. You become all kinds of zany, crazy characters, limited only by your imagination. Medusa, the Death Star, or a toilet brush, and then in response to questions, describe yourself, where you are, your strengths and weaknesses. This assists you in stepping out of your normal waking identity and into the perspective of the character being interviewed. Your character is then asked what aspects of you it most closely represents, and also if it wants to change. It is also asked how it would deal with the life issues you previously named and what recommendations it might have for dealing with them. IDL is unique in that it accesses perspectives that are generally ignored or dismissed, but which, when interviewed, can reframe your life issues in helpful ways, provide creative and practical recommendations regarding your problems and relationships, and emphasize priorities that put you into closer alignment with your life compass. For example, one young lady suffered from years of tinnitus, or ringing in the ears. The tinnitus personified itself as barbed wire. When interviewed, barbed wire said, "I exist to keep out the abusive things that your family has said to you all these years." The barbed wire wanted to change into a butterfly. When this young lady became the butterfly, her tinnitus disappeared. When asked why, the butterfly said, "I don't hear abusive things. I don't need to keep out sound." When this young lady returned to her normal waking perspective, the tinnitus returned. When she chose to again take the perspective of the butterfly, the tinnitus again vanished. This shows that IDL is not a miracle cure. but that it does provide access to perspectives that can provide positive transformations in how we experience our reality. Be sure to look at the video, How to Get Started with IDL Online Interviewing, and then follow its easy instructions to unlock the world of online interviewing. In the next video in this series, we will decide who to interview and get into the meat of the interviewing process. Do you have questions or comments? Let us know how we can help by sharing your interests in the section below this video or at Friends of IDL on Facebook. You will find more information on Dream Yogas at dreamyoga.com and more on IDL interviewing at integraldeeplistening.com. For those who want a deeper dive, a list of texts on integral deep listening is at the URL below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.